back. Ken Broo, proud to be with you on this 50,000-watt mother flamethrower. Top of the hour, we will have the inside pitch. Reds and Cardinals later on this afternoon. First pitch at 4:10. And then not too long after that, probably around 6:30, you'll hear the call to the post. The trumpeter goes out there and does or something to that effect. And then about 15, 20 minutes later, after they're loaded into the chute, 10 horses, 10 3-year-olds go to the post. But there's one horse that will draw more attention than any other, and that is Justify. Because if Justify wins today's Belmont Stakes, it will become a Triple Crown winner. Second in the last 3 years. Now, will it happen? For more on that, let's bring in our racing expert. He has trained more winners in his lifetime. He has trained more winners in his lifetime. He has saddled more winners in his lifetime. And he has finished first than any other person in his lifetime named Greenhill. Jeff Greenhill, welcome to 700 WLW.
Well, that is the absolute truth. Because if you check Equifax, I'm the only horse trainer ever named Greenhill.
I know. Well, I had to check that before, I made that statement to the public.
That is, I feel totally confident that's a true statement, my man.
Now, where are you, if anywhere, right now? Because I know you enter horses all over the tri-state. Where are you right now?
Well, I have a horse running later at Belterra. It will be, I don't know, about 5:30 or something like that.
Oh.
And we won one at Belterra yesterday. We'll try and win another one today. So we will be racing at Belterra later today.
So you'll watch the Belmont at Belterra today, probably.
Unless I can scoot back to the house.
Gotcha.
But I'll be watching it somewhere. You can count on my phone, on the TV at Belterra, or at my house, because this race really is interesting.
All right, it's 1.5 miles. Now let's Justify is the big story. He won. Morning line on him was 4-5. Right now he's 1-1. A lot of late money is coming in on Bravazzo. He went from 8-1 to 6-1. So Bravazzo, the Lucas entry, is getting a little attention here. Justify seemed to be in danger of getting caught at the Preakness, and I think if that race won another furlong, it might have happened. What do you think?
Well, I agree, but Justify was hooked every step of the way that day by Good Magic, and Good Magic's not in the race.
Well, and who would be? So okay, so he had somebody nipping at his heels, and so that's. But of all the I'm just looking at Justify. I guess what you're saying is it was more a case of what Good Magic was doing, and not necessarily what Justify was doing.
Well, Justify was hooked every step of the way. 1.5 miles, believe it or not, 1.5 miles is a distance that favors a horse that's running on the front end, if he's not hooked. I told somebody today I would love to be able to bet this race a 1/16 of a mile after the gate opens. Because if Justify is out there winging it by himself, I don't think they'll catch the big red horse.
Yeah.
But if somebody hooks him early going 1.5 miles, then it does set it up for a closer.
Why this late money on Bravazzo? Is Bravazzo the kind of horse that can do what happened to Justify in that Preakness race? In other words, could he be the kind of horse that could hook him right out of the gate?
No, Bravazzo won't be the horse to hook him right out of the gate. But the reason the late money's coming in on Bravazzo is he was the horse in the Preakness that was gaining with every stride, going 1 mile and 3/16. Today we're going 1.5 miles. At the end of the Preakness, it looked like the one horse that was begging to go 1.5 miles. But that was totally because of the pace scenario. It's if I were putting late money on a horse, it would be on Hoffberg.
Hoffberg.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone from 9-2 to 6-1. That's Bill Mott is saddling him. What's so great about?
Well, that's going the right way for me, because the higher the odds go, the more money you got a chance to make. Let me tell you what, Hoffberg is by Tackett. Well, Tackett, believe it or not, the last 3 out of 4 winners of the Belmont Stakes were sired by Tackett.
3 of the last 4 were sired by Tackett?
Yeah. The only one that wasn't was American Pharaoh. And in that race that American Pharaoh won, a Tappet horse ran second. So 3 of the last 4 Belmonts, the winner was by Tappet, or the horse that ran behind the Triple Crown winner was by Tappet.
Wow. Now,
and if you look at his trip in the Derby, his running line says he was brushed at the start and steadied twice, and he only gets beat 8 lengths.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Now I don't pretend. I don't pretend to know as much about this as you do. I'm not trying to do that. But there are 10 horses in this field, so the field's a little bit. It's a little bit bigger than what the Preakness was. It's nothing like what the Derby was. Every one of these, I'm looking at the odds for every one of these horses. Nobody's worse than 29-1, and that's Restoring Hope. I think Bob Hope has a better chance of winning the race than Restoring Hope did. But I'm just saying, you can make money up and down the freeway on this race. Give me, if you're not going to bet Justify, who's 1-1, and you won't make any money with him, and you like Hoffberg at 6-1. You take maybe Hoffberg in some sort of trifecta?
I would take, if I were going to put together a trifecta, I would take Hoffberg, Vina Rosa, and Justify.
Vina Rosa is that's a Pletcher horse. Then he's 6-1 right now. Yeah, you make a little dinero with that. You make some money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, coming out from the way outside at 10 is the horse that won the Jeff Ruby Stakes, Blended Citizen, your buddy Doug O'Neill's horse. He's at 21-1. Does Blended Citizen have any shot of finishing in the money in this race, or will he be finishing up on Sunday afternoon?
Here's what I think about Blended Citizen. If you just want to make a pure long shot bet, put you about $10 on him, $20 on him, because if there's a horse in the race that's bred to go 1.5 miles,
really,
and he just won the Peter Pan, yeah, exactly, by Proud Citizen out of the lane from there. Blended Citizen, if you just want to play a long shot and say, hey, here's $10, maybe I can make 200, 300, then I am really anxious to see how Blended Citizen runs, because I have a 2-year-old Proud Citizen filly, and if he won the race, that wouldn't hurt my feelings at all.
Now, I made a crack about Restoring Hope, but it's a Bob Baffert horse. What do you think?
What's he in there?
What's that?
Why is he in there?
Well, that's what I'm saying. What happens? Just think about this for a second. What happens if Restoring Hope is nose-to-nose with Justify coming down the home stretch? There are 2 furlongs out, and they're coming down the home stretch. Do you think Baffert is going to tell the jockey on Restoring Hope, Florent Giroux, Florent, if you're nose-to-nose with Justify, I want you to take your feet out of the stirrups and drag them in the ground? He would pass out if Restoring Hope won that race.
Fall off.
That's right.
Here's another thing. What if Restoring Hope at some point in the race happens to knock another horse into Justify? I mean, all I'm guessing is that Gary and Mary West said, Bob, we got the money to run a horse in the Belmont, and we want to run a horse in the Belmont, so put the horse in the Belmont.
Right, and Baffert's telling the guy loading the horses in the chute, load that one in backwards.
Exactly. That's what I mean. I thought, in my mind, I thought Dwayne Lucas would have another horse in the race. He would have a rabbit in there to go with Justify.
Yeah.
But it just blows my mind that Baffert has another horse in the race.
All right, so let's just get this for the listener. You think Justify is going to win, right?
If Justify gets an early lead, he'll have a hard time running down.
All right, so Justify wins, and if you want to make some money, You would do like a trifecta with the 8-horse Vino Rosso, with Justified and Hofburg. And you like Hofburg.
But I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Justified. If I had to bet one horse, I would bet Hofburg. I still carry the scars of telling you that California Chrome.
I remember that.
We get beat.
And I had a fight like hell.
California.
I had a fight like hell to get you back on this radio station after you said that.
Right, and he was beat by a son of Tackett. And I see the same thing happen today. I see Hofburg running by Justified in the stretch.
You're picking Hofburg. No Triple Crown. I'm sorry to put words in your mouth, but you're saying no Triple Crown. Hofburg wins. Hello?
I'm out.
It's always great catching up with you, Jeff. Good luck with your race today at 5:30. What's your horse's name?
4th and Central, because he was supposed to win the Derby. I think Churchill at Downs is at 4th and Central.
Yeah.
So I said, one day I'm going to have a horse that's going to win the Derby. I'm going to name him 4th and Central. Well, the day he's running for a claiming tag of 7,500 didn't work out.
4th and Central. We'll keep that. What race is that? Bell Tower, what race?
8th race.
8th race. I'll catch up with you down the road. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
He did.